Hello, everybody, taking this summer business course. Today I've compiled a best crimes tier list. So we have several crimes on either side of the screen, and we're going to be ranking them from S tier being the very best to D tier being the very worst. So without further ado, let's get into it. We're going to start with the crime of bribery, or as politicians like to call it, lobbying. Bribery, you can gain a lot of power. It's pretty versatile. If you're a group, you can push an agenda. Pretty cool crime. So B tier, B for bribery. Next up, we have money laundering. Money laundering, also pretty cool in my opinion. Al Capone did it. He has a lot of clout in the criminal world. It is high risk and it does take a lot of planning, but it can keep your criminal enterprise afloat and it might be very high reward. So B tier, money laundering. Next up, identity theft. Identity theft, it's going to C tier. It just isn't what it used to be. You know, technological controls nowadays will put a stop to it in an instant. You probably won't get what you want out of it. C tier. You might be someone else for a while, which is pretty fun. You know, you can use their funds, but not worth it. C tier. Next up, tax evasion. Tax evasion, straight to D tier in my opinion. You're taking funding from programs that could help people by not paying taxes. Pay your taxes, guys. Pretty lame. D tier. Next up, criminal conspiracy. This one also lame in my opinion. You know, you're going to conspire to commit a crime and not even follow through. I mean, I just can't get behind that. You have vision and no commitment. D tier. Next up, drunk driving. Also fit for D tier in my opinion. Super negligent. You know, you're probably going to hurt someone sooner or later if you continue to do it, and no one is going to feel good about it afterwards. Instant D tier. And moving up higher on the list, we have arson. Now, arson, pretty cool crime in my opinion, you know. It's time efficient, it's cost effective, and if you want to send a really strong message if you're feeling rebellious, arson might just be your crime. So A tier, A for arson. Next up, we have the penultimate crime, absolute S tier in my opinion, bank robbing. Very cool. You know, your name's going to be all over the news. You're probably going to be chased by cops, civilians, and other criminals alike are going to love you if you pull it off successfully. High risk, but very high reward, and they might even make a movie about you. Very cool. S tier. And oh, I almost forgot something. Who do we have here? It's the crime of first degree murder. This one's going all the way down where you can't see it, straight into the abyss. Pretty self explanatory. It's really not good for anyone involved, the victim, the person doing the crime. It's a lot of effort if you want to pull it off, you know, a lot of planning, a lot of lying. It might be good for you if you were to hypothetically, you know, write a book about how you may have done it and profit off of that. Or maybe, you know, get away with it in court by saying the glove doesn't fit. But other than that, straight abyss tier. Let's just call it abyss tier. So yeah, that's my tier list. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a comment down below on what you would change and your thoughts, and have a good summer.